Hey y'all, Olivia Hermosa from TikTok. If you like those true crimes and verified stories, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button to Petty Tupac TV.
What up, though? You already know how I go. Make sure you smash like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment, as long as you comment, you dig. If you're not liking every video you see from me at this point, you've been subscribed to me over 3 months and been watching these videos, and you ain't pressed like, comment. I don't care if it's just a period, then you just stealing from me. Stop stealing from me. I don't like being stole from. You like being stole from? You feel me? You ain't hitting the app. You ain't subscribed to the membership. At least drop a comment. Drop a like. You dig what I'm talking about? So, I see salat to my comrades, Islam to the moles, assalamu alaikum to my Akis, salam alaikum to my black men with my palms up, to the mighty nation of Islam, 212 to the Bloods. I know y'all somewhere saying 204, the G's saying 410, 412, never too much. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all lost somewhere, greet me, mazel tov, salam. Every greeting I can give you, I come in peace and love and truth. I want to talk about two things. Prison values, not prison values, but gangbanging in the streets compared to prison. And I want to talk about the family values in prison. A lot of people think you in prison, you in this barbaric place, so much savagery going on. And it is, it is. But the family values in there, we might not call it that or realize that's what it is, but let's be honest, if you've been to prison a significant amount of time and had a brotherhood in prison that accepted you and loved and respected you, you would know you get closer to some of them brothers than you get to your own family. That's crazy, right? See, out here in the world, you might cook dinner. Y'all don't all eat at the table together. In prison, a lot of the times when y'all cook up, do a special meal with commissary items, or y'all sit together and eat. If this guy don't have a meat stick or nothing, or he don't have cheese, he don't have no noodles, another guy cover for him. Like, okay, you can have a quarter of my bowl, quarter his bowl, quarter his bowl, quarter his bowl, and then you'll have a full bowl. You can eat with us and celebrate whatever holiday we doing. Like the GDs might celebrate November 30th, I believe that's Larry Hoover's birthday. Everybody gonna eat. If it's the right type of function on the yard, everybody gonna eat. Everybody gonna have a speech, or the big homies gonna have a speech and show their appreciation and, run down the lineage of Larry Hoover and teach some things a brother might not know. And he could take that, grasp and run with it and relay the messages to anybody else coming up under him. You dig what I'm talking? Like, for example, my bunkie was Latin. Well, he was black, white, and Latin, but he identified more as Latin. He was a Maniac Latin disciple. And at that particular joint, the Cobras, the Maniacs, the SGs, that's the Spanish Gangsters, not Supreme, Spanish Cobras, Spanish Gangsters, Maniac Latin Disciples, the Serenos, the Mexican Mafia, they was all clicked up. And them boys, they look for any reason to make a good tamale or some nachos, or they look for any reason to celebrate with some commissary food, because that's gold in their commissary food. So, like the new Walking Dead special will come on, like the first episode of the new season of Walking Dead. We cooking for that. Okay, Maniac Day, we cooking for that. Football season, we gonna cook for the tip off, the football season kicking off. The tip off of the playoffs, like we cooking. Oh, it's Super Bowl day, cook. Oh, it's Thanksgiving, cook. Every holiday, you and your gang, you and your group together. Especially with the Latin people, the Latin folks and the Cobras and Latin folks and the Mexican Mafia and all that, they gonna be together regardless. They just love each other. You feel me? They show a lot of love. Everybody else do certain things too when it's Super Bowl day. We don't do that on the outs. We don't say, hey, mom, dad, uncle, auntie, the playoffs about to start, man. We about to cook and we about to barbecue and we about to get together and we about to show love. We don't do that. So you get closer to brothers in there. A brother is mandated to have your back. He don't have an option but to have your back. You got a homie like the Moles. They didn't want me to go use the bathroom by myself, like on the yard. So when I go to the bathroom, I had a homie right behind me with his back turned to me, just looking. I'm like, bro, I don't even have no beef on the yard at the moment. It don't matter. You go look out for your brother. You know what I'm saying? Make sure nothing don't happen. Or if it do, y'all got a good shot of getting out of there not being seriously harmed. You dig what I'm talking about? You don't do that in the world. When you go to the bathroom, your girl don't come to the bathroom like, oh, let me make sure my baby using the bathroom right, or let me protect them in case somebody, ain't none of that going on. So you get way closer to your brothers in prison. It's just it's countless stuff, man. I remember one time I tried to dunk on this guy, right? And I end up hurting my leg. I tried to dunk on him. He like 6'8", 6'9", this old guy. And I end up hurting my leg. One of the guys I was cool with, this Spanish gangster guy, he come, punk, you fouled him too hard, punk. Like, man, I sock you up. Give me the word. I sock him. He was irate about me getting hurt. Pause. What? None of this stuff. Just two gangsters. We playing basketball. I tried to dunk on him. He blocked it. Hurt my leg, but homie was ready to go to war about that. I remember one time from that injury, a guy approached me about something being stole from his bunk or something like that. And I don't steal from guy, I take, right? So, and I'm not being proud of that, nothing like that. I'd rather take it in your face, so on and so forth. I think it's just some coward stuff behind being a thief. But he approached my bunk, and I remember my man's Davenport G, or I think we call him DG. DG, he goes crazy. Like, you see his leg hurt? Don't approach him. Don't come over here no more. Anything in this vicinity, dog, then take your stuff. So, woo, woo, woo. Pretend like I took it then. If you got to find, he just went off on him. Brothers out here ain't coming to your aid like that. Like, mandatory meetings. Out here in the world, when you gang bang, you can stay in the house days, months on end, go out of town. And there, when they say come outside, they don't care if you on St. Jude's or not. Come outside. It's on the floor. You got to come outside, homie. Period. Gang banging in a penitentiary, you can't run from your problems. You got to face that. And if you start something, your brother's going to make you face it. If you start something, right? Let's say you talk some crap to a dude and he end up coming out fighting two of your other brothers before you can get there, whatever. Your gang head gonna say, hey, this started over you, homie. You got to go put in some work. This ain't over with. You got to go catch that one-on-one fade. You got to lock down. You got to prove yourself. You started this stuff. So you got to take ownership for what you do in there. You got to take ownership for it. In the streets, you can run from it. In there, ain't no running from it, homie. No, you think you running from your problems. You going to get butchered. Oh, you want to start some problems and then drop out the gang? Nah, that ain't how it go. Blood in, blood out. And you going to definitely get double blood because you started some stuff before you try to get up out of here. You gotta follow rules, or you're gonna be held accountable. Out here in the world, you get to do what you want to. You get to smoke your tree, do your dope, so on and so forth. In a joint, certain gangs like the Mexican Mafia might find out you snorting, or the Aryan Brotherhood, which they are junkies, MDLC, most of them. But say for example, the Mexican Mafia catch you doing drugs and getting in debt, they gonna check you. Like, homie, that has to stop, or else. And a lot of brothers who know what they bring to the table, they're going to stop. I remember, the Melanics tell one of their brothers, don't do that. Don't rob him. Dude did it anyway. He ended up losing his life. Now, I was in prison, but this is a story I was told that was true, that I verified. You're going to be held accountable. In the streets, they do anything they want to. They go spray paint graffiti on walls, spray paint gang signs on murals of people that's fallen that meant a lot to the community. If you did that in prison, let's just say you did that to the Moorish American picture, and it's 100 Mobites, and it's 60 of y'all. Yo, homie gonna check you like, hold on. You ain't about to get us in all this mess, homie. And vice versa. Moore's gonna be like, you ain't about to send us all to the hole and blow our wreck and be in 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years free because you want to go spray paint over a mirror or tag a mirror or write some disrespectful stuff on the wall. You get held accountable in the joint. That's the difference. A lot of y'all that be gangbanging, y'all go to the joint, y'all stop gangbanging. I just seen this situation play out with my homeboy. He one of the heads of a blood set. As soon as people start getting locked up, oh man, they call home, man. No, I ain't blood no more, bro. Man, every brother ain't your brother, man. I just learned, the blood thing, man. Oh man, I can't do it, man. Cause the boys pulling paperwork. Okay, what you in here for? Did you tell? Okay, do you got any CSCs? Do you got any crimes against air? Okay, all right, you check out on your background. Homie, you can't be snorting no more pills. Homie, you making us look bad. Homie, you can't be stealing from no old people. You can't be disrespecting the religion. They gonna check you and they gonna stay on you, homie. You gonna have to do community charity when the gang tell you do it, or else. Like I said, out here, you do anything you want to do. And there we eat together, we bunkies together, we see each other every day, we shake each other's hands, greet each other, we barter and trade with each other. Those guys in there become essentially your family for your time being in there. That's why a lot of guys be so emotional when the guy get out and don't write him back. Hit him up. I laid my life on the line for you in here, but some people just don't understand and recognize that. That's why I never wanted to be that type of person. I hit everybody up I said I was going to hit up. Now, some people I had to cut off because they institutionalized type of ways or weird stuff, or, hey, man, I ain't talked to you in 3 days. Why you avoid me, man? Like, hold on, homie. You're not about to be calling me every day. Ain't nothing that much me and you got to talk about if it ain't no business. Ain't nothing me and another man got to talk about that much if it ain't business. Once a week, really, twice a month, that's cool. Call me twice a month. We don't need to check in like that, homie, for real. But that's just how I go. I just want to explain to y'all, like, the difference between gang banging and out there. It's real in there. It's real gang banging. Out here, free fall, do what you want, no central control, no big homies, just chaos. Peace and blessings be upon y'all. Big 5.